Ziab, congratulations, my heart.
Thank you so much.
It's been a while. I know when you first came, you were determined, you have asked a lot of questions. Even the person who referred is a close friend of us, he started the process, and he highly called me and recommended me to give you the best services, honestly. And you're on top of your game, despite of we spent, I think, a couple of hours asking all kind of questions, but yet you started on the spot. And I know not only because of the discount, because you're already in your mind that you want to move to Canada, and NASC is the best company. In fact, you were typical clients on the top of your game, document-wise, payment-wise. I've checked the CRA. Everything went smooth, straightforward. You give us that environment and the opportunities to serve it to the best. And that's why really I give a special treatment throughout the whole process. And today I insisted to see you and hand over the visa personally to you despite of my very busy schedule, because your experience with us, it was very encouraging, and it was straightforward and very, very, very optimistic one. And it's making me feel like I'm doing this service for proud of mine. For all this reason, Ziab, today I congratulate you to obtain your immigration visa. Immigration of my heart. This visa valid until 24th of February 2020, which means that you must land with the family at least one time before that day, in order to not lose the status or not be exposed, God forbid, to more requirement from the government. So you must, before that day, 24th of February 2020, you have to land with the family at least one time. Congratulations from my heart. This is the visa.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. This is also for the wife,
Yes.
and this is for the kids. God bless.
Thank you so much.
And also, Ziad, a very important document that should be having and showing it to the immigration office at the port of entry. We call it actually confirmation of landing, or some people call it landing paper, which is A3 size. For each of the family member, 2 sets. One set usually stay with you, and one set stay with the immigration officer who complete your landing procedure at the port of entry. You have to show that it's alongside with the passport, visa stamp. You have to show. Some immigration officers, depending on what they might ask you some question or whatever, personal question, and they will ask you some sign the paper. They will make one set for you, one copy for you, and one copy. This also obviously for the each family member, you and the wife, of this. And here also very important documents, Ziad, since your kids got this under 16, so under Canadian law, you need to prove at the port of entry that they have gotten their vaccination. So basically you go to see the doctor who was in charge of getting vaccination and let him or her complete those forms and sign it. So at the port of entry, alongside with those documents, you have to show that, okay, this is vaccination letter, so that the kids who have this have already got their vaccination. There is no sure that's it. And also, Ziad, this is also a very important document, guidelines about your rights, your privilege as a landing immigrant in Canada, whose government agency that you need to approach once you land in Canada to complete all formalities, all information that you needed as a just recent landing immigrant to get to know about the society, about your rights, about government agencies. So basically, anything, any tools that make you integrated into Canadian society in the fastest possible way. It's very important to read it carefully, and also I'll be happy to answer any question if you have. Sure. So that's also I keep it with you. So Ziad, I want to take this opportunity, this amazing result for such a wonderful journey that you have with us, to share your wonderful experience with the whole potential viewers, and especially Lebanese community, here, any part of the world, or even back home. What's made you choose NASC? How was the quality of service? How was the team dedication throughout the entire process? What's made you also, despite, before even seeing the outcome of the application, already referred 15 of your friends and family members, and what's made you, at that time, sign on the spot from the very beginning? So please, I want that to be shared with the whole potential viewer in such transparent way, not because I'm for you, at least those people who still reluctant, or they cannot make that decision for whatever reason, they know that today is the best time to make such decision, enable them to move to such beautiful society like Canada for a better future for their family and their kids, where the education world class and healthcare also world class. Please in such transparent way, not because of. Please have a seat.
Yeah,
Have a
thank
seat.
you. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for choosing us.
and for your excellent service.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I met you on August of last year. That was
Exactly.
the first time we met.
That's right. It's
So that's
fast.
not-
It's like almost, and actually the processing is almost 1 year, but the processing could be even a little bit faster.
Yes, it could be
that's
faster,
right.
but 1 year was when I first met you.
Sure.
I was referred to NASC through a friend,
John, yeah, that's right.
Johnny,
That's right.
and he referred me to this institution.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We had the idea of immigrating to Canada for some time now, and it was always in the back of our mind, but we didn't really know how to start.
Materialize it, that's
how to
right.
start with this. And when Johnny told me about NASC, I researched this institution, and also he told me that his friend
That's right. All his friends, yeah.
got
That's right. Yeah,
immigration
that's right, yeah.
PR through this institution.
Well, actually, see, Lebanese community, all groups.
Yeah.
One, they send you the whole their friends. I mean,
Yeah. And then what happened is I came, we met. You
And it was
explained
interesting
the
meeting.
process.
You have asked a lot of questions.
Yes,
that's
we
right,
asked a lot of questions. You explained to me the process. I looked at the contract. I looked at what you guys provide in terms of
Absolutely, yeah.
support and
That's right,
service. And we went through everything from the beginning. And I was so excited about it. I was so convinced that it was the right thing to do. We signed on the spot.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Really on the spot. No delay.
Yeah, no delay. And then, the process of starting to gather documents to see what the credibility and the capabilities that I have would be. So that started.
Yes, that's right.
And then, I worked with the team, with a lot of support from the team.
Thank you so much.
First, it was, I think, on the West.
That's right.
ECA.
WS, then the
then-
people, then federal
And
government.
then IELTS, the English exam, with the support of NASC as well. After that, there was a lot of other documentation
Sure.
that
Because
that
system
I worked
right now
with the
provides
processing
that.
team.
That's right,
exactly.
yeah.
So there was a lot of back and forth and a lot of support. The portal is a very good tool. for us to
Exactly.
keep track of
Exactly.
things.
Make a lot of our
Yeah.
clients' life easier. True.
Yeah, and the team was also very specific in terms of what are the requirements that are needed, so which helped a lot because without such advice and such
Absolutely. Yeah.
professional advice and such support, one would be a bit lost and one would be a bit.
Absolutely, because
Yeah.
it's really tricky process,
Yeah.
yeah. And honestly, with all respect, I'm not saying that to enhance our role, because see, rules keep changing, and the process itself could go different directions. And let's not forget we're dealing with a different of government agencies.
That's right.
So basically, if you make any mistake or if you anything that could create concept of
Could delay.
contradiction,
Would be-
I mean, could delay, and God forbid, in some cases, even could be negative outcome.
Right.
So that's why I emphasize from the very beginning to all our potential clients that take this process seriously. With all respect, it's not like you buy a shoes, you don't like it, throw it, you give it to friends, or this is your future and your family future.
That's right.
Any mistake, it costs back. You don't have a gray area. Either you get the visa, either you don't get the visa. So that's why I'm really inviting all people to take such process much more seriously, not just like game or buying a clothes or gift or this is something very critical. The more you take it seriously,
The more there's chances to.
absolutely.
And I know a lot of people who, as you said, did not take it seriously, or maybe they were, thinking, having second thoughts about it, and they actually did not reach anywhere.
Absolutely.
They
Because
lost the opportunity.
Absolutely, because
they
see
spent
now-
money and then they didn't.
I agree with you because I will tell you, Ziab, because right now the government, they have more emphasis on young generation. So basically, the more you wait, the lower chances you have. So that's why I highly recommend. Unfortunately, a lot of people think
Age
just
plays a
about
big difference.
absolutely.
You get
So
more
that's why
points there.
absolutely when we have a people they are considering the migration, we always highly recommend them to start immediately.
Yeah.
Some people they take this advice seriously, they move ahead. Some people they might think it's just only for money reason, for market reason.
Yeah.
But really, and for us, we are ready. I mean, we don't pressure our clients. Whenever they decide to retain and hire a company, we are ready. We don't pressure, we don't chase them. Unlike our competitor, you might get 100 calls for the same subject.
Yeah, I never felt pressure actually from your team or from your company. It was actually very smooth and very supportive.
Thank you.
We decided to go, immigrate to Canada because we wanted to make sure we have a good future for ourselves and for our kids. As well. Canada is a place which is very welcoming to immigrants and has a lot of benefits in terms of.
And you're a highly educated person with your wife. I'm sure your experience will be integrated into Canadian society very smooth.
Yeah, so we have a lot of work experience, as you said, myself and my wife.
Absolutely.
Good education.
And that's why the processing time just it's like less than 1 year. So.
Exactly. So and it took it was very quick after we submitted all our documents. And here we are. Now again meeting each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're very excited about this.
I always keep the ties with our very lovely clients. I mean, honestly, I built up many friendship among our clients. Our office always open for any clients, even though after completion of the process. I know the journey could be technically ended up now, but believe me, rest assured, if you require any further assistance, whether at the port of entry, sponsoring your parents, your wife's parents, if you want to start your own business, if you want any assistance related licensing procedure, any assistance related to employment, please rest assured you're only one phone call distant away from us. Of course, we're going to stay in touch with you. We're going to keep you posted about how to maintain your PR.
Sure.
If you, God forbid, hopefully, I think you have highly qualification that will help you, enable you to integrate it and find a job easily into Canadian society. But despite of that, for whatever reason, if you still feel that you need any kind of extra support from our side related to maintaining your PR, license procedure, sponsoring your parents, starting your own business, and even hopefully in 3 years when you're eligible for the Canadian citizenship, which is most of our clients, they may not need us by then. But in case for whatever reason, if you still feel you need us at that time, we will be more than happy actually to assist you in your application in the hope that you get your citizenship as fast as possible.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rob.
Thank you so much.
I also thank you personally because
thank you
you
so
are a person who really cares about your customers.
Thank you so much.
It's shown in the way that you treat your customers.
Thank you so much.
Care for them.
Honestly, like I don't want to look like I'm exaggerating. If I feel any clients for whatever reason not satisfied, even for reason not related to us, or like something beyond our control, I try hardly to clarify the whole ambiguous point for that specific client and make him feel that okay, probably he needs that kind of satisfactory probably answers for all his inquiries. I can't stand the fact I have clients who might not be happy for some reason. I mean, honestly, thanks God, the majority of our clients are very happy, very satisfied. I understand also they're very highly educated people that they understand there's certain things beyond our control. Let's face it, we cannot deny that.
Yeah.
There's a certain thing, we're dealing with the government, we have to respect the government rules regulation. And even though sometimes, once in a while, you might get the clients try to load you more than what you could. I mean, especially when it's come to the rules regulation or whatever. But we are always work hard to make each client's experience with us smooth, straightforward, that leads in fast possible way to the post office. So we are used to the client's satisfactory gesture, and also we are also used to feel that sometimes clients a little bit frustrated about delaying of the process, or probably what expectation that the process would be faster. Thank you so much.
I understand, but in general, I think for me, the personal experience is positive.
Thank
Even
you
though
so much.
there are ups and downs. But
Of course, I'm
it's-
always, like we deal with
always-
the government, there's sometimes could be a little bit misunderstanding.
Yeah. But in general, I think I'm satisfied and happy.
Thank you so much.
Right,
I know you have already referred friends.
We've done a lot of references from my
Thank you
friends.
so much. And now we have more. I mean, we have to show it right now.
Yeah. There's actually
Yeah,
proof
absolutely.
that it leads to an outcome.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ziab. I
Thank you.
wish you all the
Thank you.
best. I know that you have a lot to offer to the Canadian society. I have no doubt, even 0.00 that you'll have a wonderful life in Canada, full of success, more satisfaction. Personally, professionally, Canada is a great country. I mean, everyone knows about it. Offer a lot for their own citizen, education free, healthcare free, equality for the job. And I'm sure you're going to be integrating into Canadian society just like that. probably within a couple of few weeks, you would have feel that you have lived all your life in Canada. Thank you so much. Please, if you need any further assistance for whatever reason, rest assured you have friends and brother. Good luck. Thank you so much. God bless. Have a safe night. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.